number 3 in my maybe 4-part series. I'm not sure yet. Let's see how all this goes. This is Fireball Male, and again, we have already learned the low part. We've already learned the regular high part. In previous videos. Okay, so I'm assuming you know both of those. What we'll go over here is a high backup and then a low backup, which is just stuff down here within the first 5 frets will be the low backup. The high backup will cover more ground, all the way up to the bottom of your screen. So hopefully I'll get all that in so we can see it. So to get started, I'm going to do what I did in the last video. There's my pick, chop, 4, 4, 2, 3, 1, 3 is the hammer on. Go back and look at that again if you need to, if you're just now getting to this video and haven't looked at the other ones first. Okay, hopefully you'll do them sequentially and you'll learn these as you go. So 4, chop, 4, 2, 3, 1, and I'm hammering the 3rd string. See how that goes? So that assumes that I'm doing this G with my finger flat across 3 strings on the 3rd fret and adding these other fingers in front of it. Like I said before, you got your G minor. You got to learn a G minor anyway, A minor, B minor, B minor. No, you need to learn this shape anyway. And as long as you're learning this shape, just put this finger down, you got your major chord. Middle finger off, minor chord, middle finger on, major chord. I went over all that in the previous video. And I'm doing pick, chop, 4, 2, 3, 1. Hammering from 3 to 4, from my index to my middle on the 3rd string. Okay, so that's my first measure. Now, this next lick we'll go over is, I was listening to transcriptions from the Grand Ole Opry from 1946, I believe it was, when Scruggs was playing with Monroe. He did this lick a lot as a backup lick. So I'm going to teach it to you now. 4, 1. I'm just in my regular G like I've been doing. 4, 1. And instead of hammering the 3rd string, I'm going to pick both notes. Thumb, thumb, index. So 4, 1, 3, 3. Thumb, index. On the 3rd string. And then I move over to the 2nd string. And I'm flattening down on my index finger. So I've already got this note in place here with my index finger. I'm using my ring finger on 5. And then back to 3 and 4 again. And this thumb index on the 3rd string, thumb index on the 2nd string, thumb index on the 3rd string. So I'll do 4, 1, 3, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3. Okay, that's the way that lick will go. 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3. I'm doing index and middle on the 3rd string, index and ring on the 4th string. And you can either leave your pinky down the whole time. I find it easier to lift my pinky off when I'm doing the 2nd string. I'm not quite even sure why. That's just the way I've always done it. So, okay. So far I've got 4, chop, 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, that's my first 2 measures. Next measure is the same as which we've done with the inverted G chord, but I'm picking the inverted G chord rather than just chopping it. 4, chop, 4, 2, 3, 1. So I'm arpeggiating that inverted G chord. 4, 2, 3, 1. So 4, chop, 4, 2, 3, 1. You kind of slide into it. Okay, now the next little series is going to be a little bit rhythmically challenging maybe, because I'm holding over these notes. And instead of going like I've done in the previous videos, I'm going I'm starting off the same with my slide. And when I get my next note is going to be 8, I'm going to bend it and hold it over an extra beat, and then 7 and hold it over an extra beat, and then the 9th fret on the 4th string. This is 3rd string, 3rd string, 4th string. So I'm going 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's a little challenging to do, especially slow. You want to be. It just kind of carries over into the next measure. Okay. I'm not quite sure how to explain it. Just to hold this note out, 2 beats, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you hold both the 8 out 2 beats with the bend, the 7 out 2 beats, and then the 9 is 1 beat. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's the best I got on that to explain it. So hopefully you'll be able to watch me and just kind of imitate what I do. And back to G, and straight up chop on the inverted G this time. So my first 5 measures: 4, chop, 4, 2, 3, 1. And now I go to my D chord. Now this time I'm going to use the same D7th with my thumb on the 10th fret that I did in the other videos, but instead of going the full 2 measure or whatever that is, I'm just going to do a single forward reverse roll, or even most of a forward reverse roll, because the last note's a quarter note. 3, 2, 1, 5, 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to change voicings on this one. Again, both of these are sequences that we did forward rolls. But here I'm just going to do a single forward reverse roll here and a single one here, just to lead myself up into this G. Now this one is going to be a little bit longer. It's similar to this one, except I stick in a couple extra notes. And notice the 16, 17, there's a slide. And then I go back to 17 again and back to 14 again. So 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And back down my triangle. So again, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Slide, slide. You can slide that last 12 too if you really are quick about it. But I just wrote it as a single 12th fret on the 2nd string. So 5th string first. Remember to start with your 5th string, and then slide into from 16 to 17. So 16, 17, 17, 14, 17, 14, 12, 14, slide, slide, Okay. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is my fireball male G lick again from the fireball male high part. 2, 2, 1, 5, 2, 3 with my pinky. And then my here comes my foggy mount breakdown, most of it. Again, I'm ending these with a quarter note to give you a little extra time to change positions and to get into the next lick. And then I'm going up to my D one more time. It's my D7th again with my thumb on the 10th fret. And now down to my Scruggs G run. Okay, that's the way that goes all the way through. Okay, so I'm starting there on my G chop. Now, parts of this you'll want to practice by themselves. Will be, you could practice this if you haven't got that down yet. Practice that. Whoops. So you could practice those two measures. Okay, so that's two measures you can just isolate and work together. And you're still not good at this movement, this inverted G. Work that as a chop and work it as an arpeggio. And then this thing here will need some practice by itself. And then going from your D here to your D here. And sometimes I use my pinky, sometimes I use my ring finger, I don't know. Either one works equally well, I think. And then this G lick here, this high G lick, I would work it all the way down to the triangle. And the rest of it you already know. Okay, so let's go through this whole page slowly. About a 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, now let's look at the low backup part, and really this is just a series of G licks and D licks that really are unrelated to the actual melody of the song, but they work within the chord structure of the song. So and I'm keeping them all kind of low, assuming there's maybe a mandolin or a violin playing the lead part, and I'm down here, you know, in these lower notes, so I'm not interfering with their register. Or if somebody's singing, here she comes, you know. So I'm going to start with my G and my slide on the 4th string. That's a little bit different from the way the lead part goes. I'm just doing a 3 and then my slide. Now I'm doing a cripple creek slide, double pull off, 3, 2, 3, 1. This is a 3-2 pull off. And a Scruggs lick. Another cripple creek slide. I'm doing this pull-off slide combination. Pull off on the 3rd string and slide on the 4th string. Oops. So that takes a little work. Pull off, and then I'm going, my middle finger's already over the 3rd fret, so I'm going from 3 to 5 on the 4th string. And then this little forward reverse lick. 3rd fret on the 3rd string, 2nd fret on the 1st string. So far I've got 3, slide on the 4th string, cripple creek, pull, pull. Now I'm doing this D lick here. This is from several songs. I think I do it in ground speed. Oops, so I can get it. So it's kind of syncopated. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. So I'm doing a pinch on 3 and 2, and a pinch on 2 and 1. And interspersing the 4th string in between. Okay, we haven't learned that already. It's pretty easy lick. It's just syncopated. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now I'm doing the opening lick again. Same thing with the slide on the 4th string, 2 to 5 on the 4th string. And then this forward reverse lick, which we've seen a lot before. That ends with my pull off on the 3rd string. And then this one. 3, 2, 4, 1, 5, 3, 1, 5 again with a pull off. And then my index finger's picking up the 3rd string here. And I'm coming back in with a slide. It's a variation on the Scruggs G run. Instead of going where my slide is on the end of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And it's on the 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Right on the 2nd beat. Then another slide on the 4th string. I'm sorry. Coming back to the 2nd fret on the 4th string. So I'm doing the 2 to 5 slide on the 4th string. One coming back across the 3rd string. So it's 3, 4, 3, 1, 3, 4, 1. And this one we've seen before also. I think 9-Pound Hammer did it, something like it. Will the Circle Be Unbroken did some of it. And then the Scruggs G run at the end. So, from the top of this, we're going to take this page slowly. On the 3rd string, 1, 2, ready, go. bunch of nice little licks that I've thrown in there that fit with the chord structure and really have nothing to do with the melody at this point, because I'm not interested in the melody. I'm interested in doing stuff behind whoever's carrying the melody, just to make the background more interesting. So that's the way that goes. Okay, I'm going to try this at 3 different speeds. I'm going to play the low lead part, the low backup, the high lead part, and the high backup. And this is at 100 beats a minute, so pretty slow. So first the low lead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, go. Ready, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, go. 180. And a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, go.